All right. Hello, everybody. Anne did a great job on her postcards just now. I'm going to close my blind or curtain here because the sun is actually making it a little warm in here today, and that improves lighting a little bit. What we are going to work on today is a project because of Anne. Anne asked me in our weekly little craft and chat that we do on Thursdays and Fridays, hey, Carol, if any of us would be interested in a field notes book. And you'll ask, what's a field notes? Well, let me move this is what I'm going to put on the cover. And these are books that Anne gets when she pops in. She'll let you know. It's just a little notebooks, and she gets these in like groups of 3 or 4. I can't remember exactly. But I know that I and Deb Farrell had said, yeah, send us one. So Anne sent me one. And I don't know if she sent one to Carol or not. But if you guys are interested, get with Anne. I know she's going to talk about maybe doing this as a larger project, but I'm going to leave all of that up to Anne. And I'm just going to start. I came across this bin. I have been tidying up, reorganizing, put things back in their places because my space had gotten to a point where it was just a cesspool of stuff. And I felt not 1 ounce of creativity. I can't work when there's piles of stuff all around me. I just can't do it. So the last 2 days, I've been cleaning my stuff. And I've got space to walk in here again and move and everything. Because I've just been thrifting stuff and I ordered in fabric. I actually came across some fabric I had gotten in, but I hadn't pre-washed yet. So I've been pre-washing that today. And now I've got fabric that I bought for myself for clothes in a box to my right. And I'm going to start pulling a fabric out of that each week and making myself something and try to use up all this fabric. I do have my old Hirschner's catalog here, which is the new one, but it's old to me because I'm not ordering anything else. But I'm going to start with these and just kind of cover my cover. And I don't have very much in the line of glue sticks right now. But I have a tub of Yes paste that I may pull out and use. But I also need to get the rest of the Project Dress a Girl. I need to start working on Project Dress a Girl dresses. I've got like 5 or 6 cut out, and I've got a bunch of fabric, set aside for the project. And I do this each year. And there's a big collection for dresses in September. And that's organized by Madi at Madi Sews. And so I need to get busy because September will be here before I know it. And I didn't get that far enough up. Let's see here. And what I did after I found that tub, I just went through and I put kind of things that go together so I could do some quick collages in here. Let's see, is that going to fold okay? I will trim off any excess after I glue a bunch of stuff down. So, hello, Mariah. And I didn't get an ounce of glue there. Or if I did, it dried up before I could get to it. And I'm just using magazine images in this book. I'm not real good with doing collage because I don't like sticky fingers, but I'm going to try. I love this puzzle yarn that's in here. Don't get distracted by the yarn, Becky. You know what? That's not sticking in the middle. Oh, well. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I don't think I work fast enough for the glue. It dries up before I get it stuck down. Same thing happens to me with a hot glue gun. I just can't get it in position and down before the glue all dries up. That. But I thought I would put the covers on this today. And if we don't get anything else done, that'll be fine too. Ew, stuck my hand in the glue. I had thought about getting a damp old piece of t-shirt to wipe the glue off me. Is Kathy here? Hi, Kathy. Now, I got in Kathy's flower yesterday, and I heard Ann say she got Joyce's. So we'll be ready to start working on our flower project here shortly. Oh, look at that. It almost looks like it goes together. Uh-oh, didn't glue it all. Ooh, that's a big old glob of glue. I've got a piece of old t-shirt here. Thank you to everybody that's left some prompts under my short. I appreciate it. And that is, I'm doing that to come up with a whole new prompt list for me to pull prompts from for next week on, I believe it's Tuesday. I'm going to be a guest on Kathy Berg's channel, and I'm going to be the one doling out the prompts. So next Tuesday, oh, can somebody tell me what time I have to be there? Is it 10 o'clock? Ann did some awesome protest postcards. They were very good. All right. And then I've got this cool lava lamp that I wanted to put on the back of the book. Back here. Whoops. I got the dropsies. I think tonight, of course, we have to talk about food because, you know, I'm always thinking about what I have to fix for dinner at this time of day. So today, on the meals to do, I'm going to make shrimp and grits and just some green beans, I think. Barbara Clark here. Hi, Barbara. And I've been working on the baby sweater that I started Sunday. And I've got the first half I thought was done, but I think I need to add a few more rounds to it. Of course, now that I've already, you know, ended it and, you know, sewed the end in and all. Oh, gosh, don't rip her hand off. Golly, golly, golly. That's what I usually do, is rip somebody's hand off on here. All right. And on the back, I also have this cool chair. Thought I'd put it on the back as well. Or maybe, nope, I want to put it on the back. I had that boot too, but I don't think I have room for the boot. No room for the boot. Let's see. You own a few lava lamps? My son has a green one, but I think he's dropped it, shook it too much. It's not pretty anymore. Now, I thought I would start with the cover and see how many pages I could get done, since I kind of put things together that are in the same kind of color families. But I thought if I did rainbow on the front, that might be a good way to start the whole notebook. Okay, and then I've got this cool watch. Sorry, Scott would say, somebody hit your mute button. I'll be talking along, and then all of a sudden I go quiet, and he'd say, oh, your mute button's been hit. It's like, aren't you glad? Your son has several of them? That's cool. We'll save that for another one. But I do want to put on here the saying here. The cover will probably get all messed up before I'm over and done with it. All right, so we're going to put reload. Refresh. Ooh, got pretty close there. This one says reimagine. Hi, Dar. Hi, Esther. I need to go back and see what you guys are talking about. I got my head down to the glue stick. Sorry about that. All right. So that'll be the cover of my little book. So let's trim some of the stuff away so we can see what it'll truly look like. I know Diane doesn't always trim hers. She likes the stuff sticking out. I don't like these great big scissors for this. Hang on. Someone just sent Barbara a laminator. She says, what on earth should I do with that? Well, I've been taking to laminating my favorite crochet patterns so that they don't fall apart over time. You know, the ones I go to all the time. And that way they're like permanently covered. love my laminator. And I find laminator sheets at the thrift store all the time. Right. I might have to split along the back of it and reapply some glue. I'm getting together Happy Mail packages. I've got 4 that are just some random boxes that I was just going to, if somebody sends me Happy Mail or whatever, or a card or whatever, I might just put their address on it and surprise, it's got all sorts of stuff in it. It's just random bits. And I'll send them out until I run out of them. All right, and these I am going to put in the trash. So there we go. So there's my little cover. There's the back of it. So there's my book. So now I've got a black and gray. I've got a green pile. I've got some aqua pile. I've got kind of an orange, a pink, a beige, blues. So I can do whatever we like in the next one. Yep, dividers. Is Butter Roll here? Hello, Butter Roll. Yep. All right. So page 1, what color do we want to do? I've got, we can say gray, green, aqua, orange, pink, or beige. Is it Doretha? And should I do 2-page spread or just a single page? Well, yeah, I'm going to grab this one. We'll do what we can with this. So we've got this here. We could just grab stuff and glue it down. Isn't that what they say to do anyway? All right, let me have this one here. A full spread. Of course, I grabbed a pile I probably can't do a full spread with. There goes a glue that's just about empty. All right, let's see what we can do with what we got here. I do have some other blues that I could add here. Whoops. I just like this iceberg. So we went from rainbow on the outside to an iceberg. Okay. Alrighty. Then I was thinking, let's see, what else do I have that's in the blue? This is just some blue that I randomly, kept for background color. So let's just cut these 2 off from here. All right, then I'll just put the straight edge to the inside of this. Like that. Thanks for the thumbs up, Shannon. I guess I should order some glue sticks if I'm going to get into this whole collage business. I should have picked some up when I was at Ollie's, because sometimes they even get the good stuff, this stuff, the extreme. Occasionally they'll get some in. It's like they say, if you want it today, you better grab it because it might not be there tomorrow. All right, I'm going to cut some of this off from the bottom. And I might work back and forth in this. So do this 2 pages at the front and then flip to the back. We'll see how we do on time. I have, like I said, tried to set aside things by color just to make putting them together a little easier. So now I'm thinking maybe use some of this blue to carry it over to this page. Let's put some of this down here. So that there. And then I've got this awesome green balloons there. And then we could just rip the basket off of that and slide this in back there. Oops. Slide that under there. All right. Try to use some of this up here. All right. I could have flipped that over and used the other side of the page, but too late now. Well, fiddly-dee. You gave it the door. That's good. Thank you, Dar. I've got a few little sayings here on the table that we can add to the pages. I did a little better overlap in that one. But you know what? There's no saying I can't grab a little piece and cover that piece that I missed. Like so. Uh-oh. Yeah. I see the chat's moving. Hi, Linda. And again, thank you to those that have been giving me prompts. I am going to utilize that list for the prompts I give out at Kathy Berg's next week. So if you haven't given me one, go look for that short and pop me a prompt on there, and I'll add you to the list. I can't remember. I think she does 5 prompts. Is that correct? Let's just glue this down. here. I think Kathy does 5. Yes, 5. Okay, cool. I have 19 prompts on the list so far. All right. I need to cover that up a little bit. Well, it says on the back of it, you can both adjust to your ideal level of, I guess we could have just left that randomly. I see something I want to chop off right there. And we'll just fill that in. Whoops. Or not. Apparently my finger lifted the glue off. There, by golly, you'll stick now. And then just random, some Chinese lanterns. Because why not? And then we'll look at see what the sayings are. There we go. I have, let's see. I'm going to trim the pages here, but let's see what we've got. Oh, I've also got this cool thing somebody sent me. I'm sticking. Stick off, stick off. That there. Oh, I wish it wasn't off the page. Of course, if I pull a pack or die, I could just leave it hanging off the page, right? Because why not? All right, let's turn this over. Try to wipe some of that glue off so I don't get it everywhere. Uh-oh, I was afraid of that. That's okay. I may have to go in and re-glue things. And that's okay too. Let's see if I can pick that up by the part I don't have glue on. But I'm looking forward to some shrimp and grits. And you know how much they charge for shrimp and grits in a restaurant? And I just find it so appalling because there really is nothing to shrimp and grits, you guys. It really isn't. All right. And then I also had these, but we can save these for something else because I don't want this page to go too sideways. And they kind of go with this other pile here. All right, so should I trim those away or leave them hanging off? I think I'm going to trim them away. But you've got the winning hand. A joyful life is a beneful life, but we just do a joyful life. I can do anything, take care, full of comfort. Who am I now? It's story time. That's so cool, spelled SEW. Be creative. Hey, Kathy D. Had to look to see which Kathy. We have a lot of Kathys, a lot of Beckys, a lot of Janets. Who am I now? I think I'm going to use that one. Let me just look, see what I have. Do I have anything that's a lime green? Looking for something that I could take a little piece and tie the two colors together. Nope, that's okay. Kind of shows up good right there. Oh, hey, Greg.
I remembered everything this morning.
Except
my D card.
Yeah, don't want to show everybody where you work. You can't clock in without that. I'm surprised they didn't send you back home.
I had to talk to HR and get my employee ID number.
Oh. I asked you even before you left. I said, do you have everything? Remember when Mom said that?
I thought I had everything. I tried to get engaged and I had to buzz in.
I want to trim this. Barbara Clark says, hi, Greg.
Hello.
Craig's not supposed to be here right now. Thought I heard the door, but I was like, nobody's supposed to be home yet. I'm trimming this away. We'll see if I like it. It's all right. There's plenty of it in there. I'm taking it easy on the watermelon today. It had me up running to the bathroom all night long.
For me, it was like my father was like, you need that watermelon. Okay.
I gave Piper your blanket back, and she's like, it's right. It's mine. Well, I can't seem to cut this piece of magazine. This little book's going to get chunky if I do entire pages. All right, so there's that one. I don't like how that's migrating. I could save those little bits, but I'm not going to.
All right.
You're heading back. Going to try again.
I'll try again.
All right, good luck with it.
And then I've been doing fabrication all day.
Fabrication.
Where the end of the sorter is, there's like 2 lines.
Yeah.
And there's this basically 2 bars with rollers on it that rub the side of the boxes.
Uh-huh.
And I came in, they looked like they were spaghetti noodles.
Oh no, just you be careful on those conveyors.
Oh, I know. I'm about 3 stories up today, so.
Oh, please be careful.
I will.
See you later.
Love ya.
Love ya.
And don't you girls get in the mischief with all that crap.
Nope.
Bye.
Bye. All right, we got to get in mischief now. Anyway, let's do a green page at the back. That'll take care of both the inside and that. inside cover and the back cover. We got our cover, which is there. I think it's going to be okay once all the glue dries. This is not sticking though. It really needs to stay open a while. It'll be all right. Okay, now I have lots of green here. We can just cover this whole thing in some different greens. That says St. Pete, Clearwater, Florida. Isn't that where Beth lives? Is Clearwater? All right, we're just gonna slap some of this green down here and go for it. Yeah, Scott bought this huge watermelon, and he never thinks about the fact that I have to find room in the refrigerator for said watermelon once it's cut up. And he always buys these massive ones. I got it cut yesterday, but by golly, it was all I could do to get it in the fridge. I even made them eat leftovers last night for supper to try to clear space in the refrigerator. It's like, come on, guys. You got to think about it. There's only so much space in the refrigerator. I think I missed the edge. Nope, I did good. Nope, I even got glue up high enough there. And kind of like that there. Okay, either he passed gas or he ate a pickled egg, because oh my God, it smells in here. I have a feeling it was a pickled egg. I'm glad he went back to work. The fellas at work can enjoy that pickled egg in about an hour. Ugh. I used to like pickled eggs, but not since having a son that loves pickled eggs, and he loves to make everybody else suffer with them. Uh-oh, that ripped. Oh, well. We're not going to worry about it. We'll just let it do what it wants to do. All right. I'm just laying green down right now. Kind of doing a background color. I might have to get glue sticks before I can play on this project anymore. Oh, Greg. Ugh. Love that kid, but oh my gosh. Some days. Uh-oh. Oh, I think I put glue all the way up there. So you guys chat with Ann if you'd like to play in the field notebooks. All right, let's see. What do we have here? We can use part of this. You'll have glue sticks forever. You got the Doris that Ann talks about. I'll have to go on to Amazon. Have to go into the jungle. I think I have stuff in my cart already. this side. Oh, that had that rainbow picture on the back of it. Oh, well. I messed that up, dog. It's getting used. Whether it's what I wanted to use, the part that I wanted to use or not, it's getting used. And that's all that matters. I feel like I just hit a wall. Like I could go get in my recliner and be out within just seconds. What time is it anyway? 2:12. You see, Greg usually doesn't show up until after Scott gets home because he goes in later than Scott does. All right, let's see. I almost feel like I want a sphere of green on this. I wonder. I have this piece of green left, and then I have this piece. This would have been good to use as a filler on this page. That I might have to glue down again. So I'm thinking, cut a sphere out of this one. Or see if my paper punches will work. Let's see. Please cut, please cut. All right. Ooh, I like that. I like this over here. All right, let's just see what else I have in my pile of stuff for green. I actually have the Star Schmucks lady there. Got this cool green sneaker with the green hand on it. It looks space agey. And I've got this candle. I could cut down some more. Got a garden gate. I have these leaves. I have these hands. So what if I take this and I carefully cut around the thumb. And then we take and we put the sphere in the hand. Oh, where did it go? Did it fall on me? Actually, And when we finish up today, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put all of my piles that I have here into a Ziploc bag. I have a bunch of Ziploc bags that I'm trying to reuse as project bags. And that little bit I might save to use on the orange page. But what I'm thinking is put this hand like it's coming out there and set this in this hand. So I need to cut down the finger a little bit here. And around the thumb. All right, I'm going to, oh, there goes my knee. Ow, that hurt. Oh, going the wrong way. Let's put some glue back here. I left that little bit of hand on the back to help me place this. So that'll glue there. And then we'll put some glue on the hand. Oh, nope, 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 nope. I'm probably going to rip this off when I lift up. All right, let's see. Can I lift him up? Come on. Up, up. Oh, I ripped the tip of his thumb off. Let's just... Come on, get your thumb above the glass. All right. We'll make the back of his hand go wherever we want it to here. All right. There we go. So it looks like he's holding it. Is Beth here? And there's Darlene. Hi, Darlene. And we're going to... You guys, has anybody heard from Cheryl? Little sister Cheryl. Does anybody know what happened to her? I saw Janet was asking about her. I told Scott if anything ever happens to me, he needs to let the community know. He can contact Ann or one of the Thursday chatters, and y'all can let everybody know if anything ever happened to me. It's always a puzzlement when somebody, just disappears. Like Laura Loves Lace. She and I chatted all the time, and then I know her husband and herself were both real sick, and now it's like she hasn't put anything on her channel in years, and I think I got glue on my sock. Let me move. I do. It's okay. I'm just going to take my socks off. My feet were cold this morning. They're not cold anymore. But yeah, I think it's important that we know where you guys are. All right. And I got this sneaker here, and it's green. And this is green. But it's the wrong shade of green. And then we could have a random garden gate. Let's see here. Might save that for another picture. I kind of like the sneaker. That's a good plan. Let's see. I guess we're just going to do all these hands. Now see that? Go on like that, but it looks weird like that. Oh, I didn't need glue back there. That's okay. I'm just going to make it go here. Whoa! All right, let me put a little glue on the back of this thumb here. Hi, Pam. Let's see. I like you've got the winning hand with all these hands here. But I'm feeling like my sphere needs something. What if we cut the gem out of the middle of that? There's no saying you have to use the whole image. Even if you did take the time to cut it out real intricate wise. We'll just say we weren't finished cutting it out. Anne's really good at cutting stuff out. Now it looks like an olive. I don't like that. Well, I see that's torn there. So, I'm going to cover that up. I took a picture of that ice cream bar I found in the fridge when I'm telling you, I'm all over the place organizing my house. So I was going through the refrigerator freezer and I found this ice cream cone from Costco, and I took a picture and sent it to Scott, and he was like, I wish I'd found that. And I was like, I bet you do. I'm surprised I didn't get a, you're mean. I'm going to put those down there in just a minute. This is the part I always mess up. Because it always tears. Or sticks to me and tears. Like that. Urgle durgle. All right, come on. I think. Oh, God. Excuse me while I have a heart attack while I'm trying to put this stupid thing down on the page. And I stuck my arm in the glue. What are you to do? Nope. It all needs to go over here. Oh no, that's not good either. It rolled up on my Y. Why? Why are you doing me like this? Whoa. This is a sticker, I think, that Barb Owen created from one of her mandalas. Nope. We'll save that for another thing. I feel like it needs something. I don't know. Maybe I should. Ooh, thunder. Maybe it's time to sign off because I need to go get my dog in before she gets wet. All right, I think I will sign off. So I don't really have anything else that's real green. So let's trim this. Let's trim some of this off from here so it doesn't look like this. And then I'll go get my dog and bring her in. And I'm probably cutting some of the page paper too because I'm trying to hurry. That's okay. And see, I got that. That's not covered. I need something to cover this corner. And I'm just trimming it. I'm not doing anything spectacular off to the side here. Let's just stick some glue on this. All right. Well, thank you for being here. I'll show my first page in the cover. So we actually, if you count them as pages, we did 2, 4, 6 basically. The cover and 2 page spreads. All right. So there's that. So there's that. You've got the winning hand. And then our first page said, who am I now? And that's sticking up. So, and then the cover. There's my cover. Reload, refresh, reimagine. All right. So there you go. I hope you guys enjoyed that. And I'll see you on Monday for stitching stuff. And Wednesday for whatever. We might do some more in this if I can get some glue sticks. All right. Take care, everybody. Let me go rescue Bernadette. Bye.